As you know, as a school, we are looking at the topic identity and what that means. In room 2, one of the ways we are looking at identity is what is it that makes us New Zealanders. What makes us unique? How do we know that we're New Zealander? Well, we have been looking at some famous Kiwis and also some songs that instantly define who we are. So today, ladies and gentlemen, we have a musical fest for you. Our first song for you today will need no introduction for those older people amongst us. For the younger people who won't know who this is a song that was sung by a man who, in his day, was a reflection of our typical New Zealander, Mr. Fred Dagg. Take it away, Fred. We now have the Guess Who section of our performance, where a famous New Zealander will give clues to their identity, and fingers crossed our class audience can guess who they are. Ready when you are, Mr. Game Host?
Audience. and welcome to Guess That Guest, a show where our audience gets to guess our famous Kiwi. And what a great audience we have for you, ladies and gentlemen. Right, let's get on with the show. Ready, you are, Hannah?
Round one. Mystery guest number one.
I was born on 1st of October 1948. I loved being around the water and spent most of my childhood on or in the water. In 1973, I was watch captain on a boat in the first red round the world race. I then raced in this event several times more. In 1981, I was a skipper of my own boat, Wairakei, in this race, and in 1989 I won it in all 6 leagues, skippering Steinlager 2. I was brought in at the last minute to skip in New Zealand's first America's Cup Challenge in 1992, and we won on a boat called Black Magic. My wife Pippa brought me some red socks for luck in this race, and these became so popular everyone wore them when I raced in the next America's Cup Challenge. In the year 2000 we won the America's Cup again. I'm sure the lucky red socks helped. In 1997 I was part of an expedition to go to the Amazon in South America to film a documentary about the pollution and destruction of rainforests. While I was there, a group of masked robbers boarded my boat. I tried to defend my fellow crew members but was shot in the back by one of the pirates and killed. This was a very sad day for all of New Zealand, and over 30,000 people came to my memorial here in New Zealand. My wife Pippa and my 2 children James and Sarah Jane continue to work on my environmental issues. I'm buried in England near to where we used to live as a family. This term, the year 5-6 students will be going to a camp I helped establish in Auckland to give young people an opportunity to do the things I loved to do when I was a kid. I consider myself to be a typical Kiwi bloke who worked hard and became successful. I had a lot of help from other people, and I love nothing more than putting on my shorts and t-shirt and heading out into the water in the summer sun. No doubt jandals were warm, and I probably ate a tip-top trumpet. Who am I?
Super boy, super boy.
That's right, it is so beautiful.
Round two. Mystery guest 2.
I was born in South Africa in 1972. When I was 22, I became captain of the South African national team, and I represented my country 72 times. In the year 2000, I moved to New Zealand and began playing here. I then became a member of the New Zealand national team, won the Halberg Award as the New Zealand Sportswoman of the Year in 2003, and was nominated again in 2005. In 2005, I became a New Zealand citizen. I currently live in Wellington with my daughter Wairakei and my husband Christy. I play for the Waikato Bay of Plenty Magic. I shoot 300 goals a day just for fun. I'm very tall and am a trained primary school teacher. In 2010, I led the New Zealand team at the opening ceremony of the Commonwealth Games in India. In 2012, I celebrated my 40th birthday and had no plans at this stage to retire from the game I love. I consider myself a Kiwi, even though some would say my identity is South African. I love going to the beach, barbecues with my friends, wearing jandals in the summer, and eating koki ice cream. I relate well to my fans and always want to help others. Who am I?
Mary Poppins.
No.
I don't even know.
You're right. Come on out, Ivy.
Round 3. Mystery guest number 3.
I was born on 9th August 1961 in Auckland. I moved to Christchurch when I was a child. I was raised by a mother and a father. My father died of a heart attack when I was 6 years old. We lived in a state house and I went to the local school. I went to university and graduated in 1981 and then went to Harvard in Boston, USA. I became a financial whiz for several years. Then in 2002 I represented Helensville as my electorate. I became the leader of the opposition in 2006 and then the leader of my party and then won 2 consecutive elections. I'm married to Bronna and we have 2 children, Stevie and Max. I'm just an ordinary New Zealand bloke who started off with nothing, but through hard work and sheer determination, I made something of myself. This is what us Kiwis do. We can be anything we want if we work hard and set goals for ourselves. I like to wear jandals in the summer and swim at the beach. I like to get away for a holiday with my family and I eat lots of tip-top ice cream. Who am I?
Donkey.
You're right. Come on out, Donkey.
Round 4. Mystery guest number 4.
I was born on 1st March 1956 in Cambridge. When I was young, I joined a club and competed in shows. I wanted to be a jockey, but I was too tall. In fact, I grew to be over 6 feet. I was a typical young Kiwi and began working life as a farmer. When I had finished getting my diploma of agriculture, I went to live in England. In 1980, I won the badminton horse trials. No one even knew who I was. I was a prize winner, beating all sorts of famous riders. In 1986, I married Caroline, and we had 2 children, James and Lauren. At the Olympic Games in 1984 and then again in 1988, I won gold for our country, riding a little fat hairy horse called Caroline. He was the smallest horse there, but he had the biggest heart. I retired for a while and then got back into eventing as I missed it so much. In 2012, I became the 2nd oldest New Zealand Olympian in history to compete at the London Olympic Games. What an honour that was, and although I didn't end up winning the gold medal, it was a great achievement for a farm boy from Cambridge. People identify me by my sport, and although I've achieved great things, I'm just a typical Kiwi bloke who worked on a farm and rode horses. If I can do this, you can too. Who am I? Time's up. Mark Todd, please. Well, ladies and gentlemen, and small Kiwis amongst us, I hope you have enjoyed our show today and have learnt a little bit about what makes a famous Kiwi famous. It's all about working hard and making the most of your opportunities and having a go. It's all about all great Kiwi traits, and of course eating tip-top ice cream, wearing jandals and studies and drinking melody are all the things that make us uniquely Kiwis. Toodaloo.
Now for our second and final song of the morning, we have some fantastic dancers and singers that also the older people amongst us may well have enjoyed dancing to this. Perhaps Miss Crawford and Mrs. Stretch might remember the hip twisting, foot tapping that went with the famous, the one and only, Mr. Ray Columbus. Let's go.
She's a
I'm sure one day those items will again come back to fashion. I wouldn't hold your breath though. Thank you everyone for being such a great audience. Could I see